my name is Melanie Musselman.
And my name is Luke Musselman. I'm a sophomore here at CCCHS, and the condition I have is PANDAS.
Today is Tuesday, October 9th, and it is National PANS and PANDAS Awareness Day. And we are here to tell you a little bit about this special day and tell you more about the history, about the condition, and what Luke has. First of all, we want to let you know about that this is an educational opportunity for us to let you know about the condition and to let you know more about what Luke struggles with and maybe ways that you can help him throughout the school. As he said, he's a sophomore. He has lost a year in school because he should be a junior. He's 16. But because of this condition, it has set him back. But he is making strides to go make more progress and to get his life back, essentially. Looking back to how this all began, Luke was in the 8th grade, and just to give you an idea how accomplished he was before all this hit him, he was mostly an A student. He excelled in spelling, geography, and math. He actually has high-functioning autism, but he never needed an IEP in school until this condition hit him. And let me back up a little bit and tell you what this condition stands for. As Luke said, it's PANS, and PANS stands for Pediatric Acute Onset Neuropsychiatric Syndrome. And PANS is the overarching condition. There's also PANDAS, and that stands for Pediatric Autoimmune Neuropsychiatric Disorder associated with strep. And so a lot of you may know, of course, or even had strep infection, but with kids that have a condition like Luke's, an autoimmune condition, for some reason, their body, after they have a strep infection, makes them have other symptoms that's not normal for a child that has a strep infection. The shirts we're wearing today is from a national organization, and it's from the PANS and PANDAS Advocacy Support Group, PAS.CARE, and it details some of the symptoms that kids with this condition has. And so I'll kind of go through some of those so then you can be more aware of what they are. First over here we have age regression, insomnia, tics, hyperactivity, rage, declining cognition, compulsions, irrational fears, mood changes, restrictive eating, anxiety, changes in handwriting, obsessions, sensory issues. And so those are just some of the main ideas or the main symptoms that kids with this condition suffer from. Also, Luke, why don't you turn around? On the back of this shirt, it features all the kids across the nation and even some in Canada, Ireland, Australia, even other countries, because this organization is worldwide. This details all the kids, at least that participated in this campaign for this year, for 2018, that have PANS or PANDAS. And we counted up, and there are approximately 721 names on the back of the shirt that have this condition, PANS or PANDAS. Okay, Luke actually started here in school 2 years ago in the fall of 2016 as a freshman, and he was doing pretty good in school. He was in regular classes. And then all of a sudden, when we started to maybe have him do more homework or more assignments, that's when he started to have problems and he started to struggle in school. At that time, it was about in November of 2016, he had to go to another facility. That was a PRTF, so we had to leave home, which was very hard on our whole family and hard for Luke. A PRTF stands for Psychiatric Residential Treatment Facility. And so he had to go away from home for 9 months. And that was over at Paola, Kansas, which is south of Kansas City. And so Luke, tell us a little bit about how it was for you to leave home.
It was not fun at all. It was far away, about 3 hours away, like my mom said. And it was
just hard for you to
yes.
to deal with, right?
Yes.
And his main troubles when he went away from home were restrictive eating, also severe OCD, and OCD stands for obsessive compulsive disorder. So simple tasks that you and I take for granted are very hard, or were very hard for Luke. He's getting better now as you see him in classes or as you see him going to activities at school that have gotten better. But like tying his shoes, he'll want to tap on his shoelaces a certain amount of times. When he goes upstairs, he'll want to tap on something, or when he goes through doorways, or like I said, so just simple everyday tasks, it's hard for him to do because of the OCD. So after Luke was able to get better, essentially, he was learning to eat more by himself and more dress himself without the rituals. We finally were able to bring him home in August of 2017. So he was away from home November 2016 to August of 2017. So he was able to go to school all last year. He was in the special ed room though, so you may not have seen him a whole lot. He was in the special ed room, and he slowly, last year, was gaining some of his abilities back. Luke, tell us about maybe something that has been the hardest for you to get back into doing with the OCD.
The hardest thing to get back into doing is probably schoolwork and assignments.
Okay, and he sure likes it when, kids at school talk to him or make him feel part of the group. That's a good thing because he's slowly gaining his cognition back and his abilities that he had before all this set in. So as far as other things that Luke has trouble with, he always, even before this set in, he was good at 4-H. He did band. He was in choir. He was in the handbells at his other school, and he was even in school plays. And so he's slowly gaining back what he used to do, because as what we said, one of the symptoms here was anxiety and restrictive eating, and also there's some of these that declining cognition. That's what I was trying to figure out or get back to. Declining cognition. It's just hard for him to process things a little bit and to do that without rituals, OCD rituals. And so he's slowly getting that back. And so, if you see him around the halls or whatever, go up and talk to him, say hi, and just make him feel like one of the other students here at CCCHS. Luke, is there anything else that you'd like to add here as we finish up this special opportunity to tell students and those in the high school more about PANDAS?
I was diagnosed the end of July of 2017 up in Omaha, Nebraska at an immunologist, and I still go see him today. And then I see a pediatric neurologist in Salina, and then I see a psychiatrist in Manhattan and a behavior psychologist out of Kansas City.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought all that up, Luke, because we hadn't really talked about all the medical treatments that you had through the course of this. And one thing that has been such a challenge is to get this diagnosed. We didn't know what this was for about a year. And so we were really behind on treatment. And once we finally got treatment, it's made the world of difference. Because I'm sure that a lot of people that saw him when he first got diagnosed didn't think he would ever be able to do things back what he used to be able to do, and he is on the right track. And so we still may have some more medical treatments to go for him. He's on quite a lot of different medications, but they seem to be helping. We also may be getting some IVIG, that is intravenous immunoglobulin treatment. He would maybe be able to get that done in Salina. And so that's what we're hoping for, that he can be on the road to recovery still and keep enjoying things at the high school. Luke, anything else you'd like to add in closing?
Thank you for watching this, and thank you for listening, and hopefully you can have some education about this condition.
Thank you so much. We appreciate everyone's support.
Thank you.